All right, YouTube, day 14. We're at Cuba landing Marina, and we're gonna take off here and we're gonna head to Aqua Marina. Aqua Marina is a big stop. Me and Bev stayed there for actually about a month. Anyway, I'm gonna wake the crew up. I just walked the dog. Now, I'm gonna try and just sneak out of the marina here. Just go slow, let these guys get ready and do their little morning routine while the boat's moving. Me and Mike got a lot of chores done last night. We got done not real early, but not too late. And we got the dinghy off the top of the boat. Was able to fix that breaker. And then we pulled the dinghy down. Mike took it for a ride. So we got that project knocked out. And we'll probably take it down one more time before this trip's over. We got a little work to do on the crane though. Found out that we have a couple little things wrong with it. Nothing major, just a couple small things. So I'm gonna untie the boat. I've got her started. And we are out of here. I just pushed off the dock. Now I'll go in and get out of here. It's a little bit tight coming in here, and you got to be careful coming in and out of Cuba landing here because there is some shallow spots. But you just kind of hug the marina and go out their little trail. There's a lot of houseboats parked in here. You got to kind of go over here, hug the fuel dock. And then you got to take that little buoy system out of here. Cuba landing. Nothing here, but it's just a place to stop, plug your power in, and if you needed fuel, we could get fuel, but we have plenty of fuel. Two openings here, and you got to go to the far south opening. So you can see right here, those are the two openings. Pull it into here. You'll see your buoys on that south opening. And just stay in the center. right, so we crossed under Interstate 40. Hauling the nail. Mississippi. Tennessee to Mississippi. That is Interstate 40 right there. I've been across it several times, been under it several times. It's about mid-US. That's about exactly where we're at. It looks like the tennis shoe boat pulling us. That looks like one of those Sea Rays. It's chunking along pretty good too. On these waters, once you get into the locks here out of the Ohio and the Mississippi, on the Tennessee here and on the Tim Tom, it's all between locks, so there's not a lot of current, so it doesn't really matter whether you're going up or down. River, it's about the same. Might be a slight bit of current going down, but you're not going to really notice that effect. So like when you get to Mobile there, a lot of people get, there's a lot of current in the river coming down to Mobile into the Mobile River, but once you get past that first lock, it's not as bad. I've been up and down the river system now several times. And I would much rather come down than go up. How many remember those videos? That was Doc's Eric. That was my eye doctor, Eric. Still talk to him, not every day, but at least once a week. To show you guys this, I hooked up the Honda generator this morning. That way they can make coffee. And let's just plug it into my normal outlet. I shut everything off except for the outlets, so we can run all the outlets. So like my fan is on, but all the outlets in the boat are working, and we just run our run the little Honda generator, and refrigerator should be on. And just wanted to let you guys know you can do that. So I've got the autopilot set. I got all my courses set. Got my cup of coffee going. I'm gonna run back and just check on the generator. Looks like we got a tow up here coming towards us. We're just stacked and racked. You got over the top. That's a lot of dirt. Just think how much money it costs to move that dirt. That is a lot of dirt right there. And this is the Tennessee River, just outside of Cuba Landing. It's like a nice little community on the water, huh? They got their little dock. They got everything. I like this little community right here. Look, they even got their little docks. Very cool. All nice groomed. Beautiful day here. Nice, and it's got that little bit of crispness and coolness in the water, or in the air. Super nice. Look at the little lighthouse up there. That's very cool. Right here. We're on that Tennessee River, heading to Iuka, Mississippi. We have one lock to get through today, and I believe that gets us off of Tennessee and onto the Tom Bixby. hard to explain, but you know, I'm heading down the Tennessee and looking to my left and looking to my right and just looking ahead of, thinking about a lot of different things. It's Sunday morning. You know, I thank God for this beautiful, just look at this. And you never want it to end when you get out here. The beauty is just breathtaking. And maybe it's just me. I want to hear in the comments, what do you guys think? How many of you guys have done this Tennessee River on this route that I'm doing right now? And how do you explain that kind of beauty out here? Look at that, just trees and mountains, people fishing. We're just cruising along here at about 9 miles an hour. Just going slow right now. Pam and Mike. Mike's still sleeping. So as soon as he gets up, I'll speed up when we get into some remote parts of the river. But right now, it's just enjoying this whole beauty right here. It's like you never want this to end right here. Look at that. Just beautiful. Sea York Bridge. I'm not sure where it goes or what it does, but I've got a campground over here. We got a bunch of people fishing. Just take it nice and easy through here. No wake. Also, what I've learned too is there's usually there's a big fish system. It could be a launch ramp next to these bridges, so it's just a good idea to slow down when you go by them. This boat, even at 10 miles an hour, makes a little bit of a wake. So we slow down here to about 7 miles an hour, settle down our wake, and let these guys enjoy their morning. So we are in Prairieville. Is that Tennessee or where is that? That looks like they even have a marina there. Cool. So here in the comments, how many of you guys have been to Prairieville? This morning I got up, straightened out all the lines, got the bucket on there, did a little rinse down on the deck, get rid of some of these mayflies. They're everywhere. They stick to everything. Marina, there's almost looks like a little town back there, a little floating town. I've never been to that marina. Cool. Pretty big operation right there. They're moving a lot of dirt. You gotta bring it to me. If you want me to throw it, you gotta bring it to me, and then I'll bring it to you. Come on, bring it up. Well, bring it up here. You can do all that talking, but I need Skunky if you want me to throw it. And at Tennessee, it's beautiful. Honda generator running. Finally got gas for it. Working really, really well. It's also nice and cool now. Lola just went pee. Good girl. Down to Tennessee here, and you guys see this green marker right here. What happens is these tows will hit them and then they'll drag them to another location. So you gotta pay attention to that. Little hillside retreat for sale. pretty rock, isn't it?
Old rock.
First big boat we've seen in a while. Man, he's flying too, man. He's causing one hell of a wake. It's like a nice neighborhood too. He is digging a hole. I don't know. Looks like an old Hatteras. Big lock here, Pickwick Lock, separates the lake from the Tennessee River. Once you get down in here, you go to the Tom Bixby, and you see the current coming off the right there. He said it's going to be about 2 hours before we even got a shot of getting out of here. So we'll come over here, we'll anchor, and all we can do is sit there and wait until they let us through. And see what happens. Man, look at that. I mean, these things are right up against the wall.
He's got to get out.
Yeah, he's got to get out of our way before we can. That was like watching. That's the slowest 2 hours. Get that thing down. Yeah, so now he has to turn around, go back up, there's more boats waiting up there. I'll take that center pin right there. You see that? Not this first one, but the next one. The gates of freedom. Welcome to Pickwick Lake. Get the fuck out of here. We're gonna make like birds. All right, Mike, you can untie us. You got it off?
Yeah, clear. Need the ropes off, yes. All right, you're clear in the back.
I guess you were right. They can't come in here 3 wide. Didn't give us much room, did they?
I don't think we've ever gone out, in a narrow place like this.
Yeah, remember the one lock 2 days ago? Remember we said you got to go around that toe? I've seen them tighter than that. I've seen them so tight
All them boys are ready.
Those are all the crew over on the left.
Yeah. Pickwick Lock, southbound PC, clear gates. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, and we'll see you next time through. Thank you. I've come through that gap this gap right here, where it was like 18 feet in a 14-foot boat. So that barge is ready to go in. So that's a few minutes to get around it. Jesus, that's a big push. So he'll have to break that down. He has to push that in, take it apart. It's a mess. Damn, if we'd had to wait for that, woo! Lord have mercy.
I wonder if they get any extra for, however many they have to break down and set up.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Because, like when we pull doubles, we got, I think, 2 or 3 cents a mile more. And then putting a set of doubles together is a guaranteed hour.
I don't know. I don't know how the pay structure works on these guys, but they're paid well.
Yeah, we didn't.
All right, guys, end of day 14. Thanks for watching. We're at Iuka Marina. I've stayed here for actually a month, like I said in the video earlier. Anyway, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, live life with no regret. I do. And peace out. Thank you, guys.